You're working on this assignment, activity 7.4, and we're going to work on part 1. It's called the jack lift assembly. It looks like this. And we're going to start out by creating an assembly and then an exploded presentation view, and finally a drawing that'll look like this, an exploded view drawing with the bill of materials. We'll create a PDF of this and submit it to complete the assignment. We're going to start out with an assembly that looks like this, and it's in this folder, and you'll be opening up this file here, this assembly file. Start out by opening up this assembly, the jack lift unassembled. It'll look like this, and start out by saving the file under under the same name, but instead of unassembled, put your own name there. I'm going to start out by going to Constraints, and I'm going to mate that face to this face. Hit Apply, and constrain this plane to this plane. And hit Apply. And if you know this, the part now will slide on this, will move from left to right, but it'll stay on this surface. Next, we're going to constrain this surface of the spacer with this surface of the screw. Hit Apply. Constrain this axis to the axis of the screw. Hit Apply. We're going to constrain this face, the face of the spacer, to this face here. Hit Apply. I'm going to raise the part. Cancel. I'm going to raise the part up so I can see a little bit clearer and move this part out of the way. I'm going to constrain this face, this work plane to this work plane here, so the screw will line up with the hole. Constrain this that work plane with this work plane. Hit Apply. Now you can see that the screw moves up and down as you move the wedge in and out. The screw moves up and down, but it moves to side, so we need to constrain, add one more constraint. Constrain that work plane to this work plane here. Apply. And now you can see that the two are aligned. If you look at the completely constrained except horizontally as you move the wedge and the screw moves up and down. One drain. That surface to this surface. Hit Apply, and then constrain the this axis to this axis. Hit Apply, cancel, and you're done with the assembly. before you go any further, you're going to want to set this as your front view. Navigate to this view, come here and select Set Current View as Front, and you want your isometric to look like that. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to create a new presentation. And just place my current view, which will be this. I'm going to tweak this. I'm going to select these two parts, that part and that part. And then in terms of the direction, I'm just going to move both parts out. Hit clear. Select components again, select that part. And then the direction, same. Select this part and the direction, straight up. Hit clear. And there's just one part left. This washer, select the washer, and then the direction, choose straight up. Hit clear. Before I exit this file, I'm going to set this view as this view as my front view, and then save. I'm going to create a new drawing. I'm going to place my base view. Will be my front view, and I'm going to increase the scale to 2 to 1. Place my view, hit escape, and then position my view in the center. I'm going to place an isometric up here. I'm going to go to my base view, and I'm going to look for my assembled part, my assembly. I'm going to place an ISO. I'm going to set the scale at 1 to 1. I'm going to turn on shading and set my ISO view right there. The shading didn't turn on. I'm going to turn on shading. Hit OK. There it is. So I'm going to annotate it by adding a bill of material, a parts list. I'm going to point to this view. Hit OK. I'll position my parts list right about there. I'm going to double click on it and edit it. I'm going to choose this icon here, and I'm going to remove the part number. I'm not going to use that. Hit OK. And then OK again. I'm going to edit my column widths. I'm going to position my cursor here, move this column in a little bit closer, and here move this column in a little bit smaller. And then this column I'm going to make wider. And by clicking here towards the bottom, I could move my bill of material and place it there. I'm going to add balloons, point to these parts. Continue. hit escape to stop that operation. I'm going to double click on the title right here of this drawing, right click and select Eye Properties. If I go into Summary, I could change the title, use all caps, I'm going to export this to PDF. And submit the drawing to LMS to complete the assignment.